Hello, welcome back to my channel CAD with Jordan. Today I wanted to talk about how I created a career using CAD software such as Inventor and AutoCAD, the 2D version, SketchUp, SolidWorks, you name it, I've probably used it at least once. Anyhow, yeah, I started off in the engineering industry when I was a lot younger, making what is known as transoms. And transoms are essentially just rollers on a frame, and then they would put a belt over these rollers here and they would transport aggregate, and that is what I did. I made different versions of these over and over again every day. Eventually that got boring. And as you might have seen in one of the other videos that I've made, I actually automated this job with this here model. I'll just show you the code behind it. This automatically updates based on a spreadsheet. Because I automated the job, it became very, very, very boring, and I had to move on. After I moved on from doing rollers all the time, I actually moved into the development side of engineering, and we were developing a solar powered car. And throughout my journey doing this, what I would do is I would come in to CAD and I would start creating jigs for the different parts of this car so that it could all be welded together, and you'd know that because it's in the jig, everything is in like the perfect position. Ultimately didn't really like doing that job, as cool as it sounded, prototyping vehicles. I ended up moving on and doing drafting at a drafting company, and it's here that I did the likes of shop fronts in London, as well as I played my part in modelling a spiral staircase for a millionaire's house. It was here that I started using the SolidWorks program, and I got my teeth into AutoCAD, the 2D version. Eventually, I actually got made redundant from this place because the company essentially went bankrupt, which is brilliant. Yeah, it's great, really. So obviously I had to move on. Now, a few years prior, I was looking to get into architecture. I was searching for a job, and I sent out an email to all these different architecture practices, and one of them was called Blueprint. During this time that I got made redundant, I actually got myself an interview at Blueprint, and now actually work there. So rather than doing the engineering side of things now, I actually do a bit more architecture focused work, and that includes the use of SketchUp and AutoCAD. Nonetheless, the point of this just goes to show that by learning CAD, I have got myself 4 different jobs, all doing pretty cool stuff. You know, it's not just your standard like I'm a salesman or I work at McDonald's. I can say that I prototyped a vehicle, I've put spiral staircases in millionaires' houses, I can walk through London and I can say that I designed that shop front, I played a part. And lastly, now I'm into architecture as well. There's been a few times that I drove past a house while with my boss, and I'm actually like, wait a minute, did we do a drawing for that house? And it's like, yeah, we did. So it's really cool, the work that I do. I'm really happy with it. Honestly, if you're looking to get into CAD, then please give it a go. Give it a try. You never know where it might go. And honestly, with a little bit of dedication, you can get yourself a job, and then you're being paid to learn the system. And ever since I figured that out, it's been like a cheat code for me. It's just so easy. So if you get the chance to get paid to use a CAD program, do it. 100% just do it, because you'll learn on the job what it is you need to do. As long as you have basic ideas, basic concepts, because if you're doing engineering, you need to know what a thread is, or you need to understand certain things. If you're making rollers, then you need to know what a bearing is, and it's just the basics that you need to get down. I'm currently doing architecture, and honestly don't know a huge amount, or as much as an architect would know, about building a house. But I do know how to use CAD, so the CAD comes easy, then I can learn the architecture. Whereas with most people, it's the other way around. They would learn the architecture, and then they would learn the confusing CAD system that is CAD. But I've already got that down with multiple programs as well. So it makes it very easy for someone to look at my CV, get me in for an interview, and think, wow, yeah, no, he knows his stuff, let's get him on board. And then they already know how to teach you in engineering, in architecture, whatever it may be. You've got the CAD stuff down. And that, for me, in my career, has been the selling point for me. And Honestly, I can't recommend it enough. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to my little story. Um, if you do want to get into CAD, I have the perfect place to start that. It's my course that I've been doing. This engine right here is actually the one of the parts that's in the course, and I was recently filming a video in order to build this here piston head, but I messed it up and I got kind of annoyed, so I thought, you know, screw it. I'll make a little video explaining my career so far, and yeah, okay. So if you'd like to do the course, take a look at the link in the description. Thank you very much for listening. I hope that I've inspired you to go on and do great things.